All right, everybody, buckle up, because it sounds like Southern California is getting hit with some crazy winds lately.
Yeah, no
And
kidding.
we've got a whole pile of sources here, so we can really get to the bottom of what's going on. I mean, we're
Wow.
talking wind forecasts and warnings, news articles, even power outage maps.
Hmm.
Places like Los Angeles, San Diego,
Yeah.
Santa Monica, Palos Verdes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's jump right in and see what we can learn.
Sounds good.
So right off the bat, these Santa Ana winds,
Oh, yeah.
they're no joke.
Nope.
And we see a bunch of different warnings popping up.
Yeah.
High wind warnings, gale warnings.
Uh-huh.
And then the one that always makes me a little nervous, those red flag warnings.
Right.
Can you break down like what each of those means and why the red flags are particularly scary?
Sure. So basically, a high wind warning means we're expecting some pretty serious gusts, strong enough to cause some real damage. We're talking 55 to 73 miles per hour.
Wow.
Then you've got gale warnings, and those are specifically for, if you're out at sea, things like that. And those are going to be winds from 34 to 47 knots. But when you get to a red flag warning, that's when things get serious. Because it's not just about the wind speed, it's the whole package,
Uh-huh.
You've got the wind, but you've also got really low humidity and all that dry brush, and that is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Dry tinder,
Exactly.
ready to go up in flames.
Yeah. Red flag warnings are definitely something to pay attention to.
For sure.
Yeah.
And speaking of things getting a little out of hand, we see some reports about power outages
Oh, yeah.
impacting LEGWP, Edison, SDGE.
Mm.
I'm guessing those winds are not helping.
Not at all. I mean, think about it. You've got trees swaying back and forth, branches snapping, power lines getting knocked down,
Right.
or even the wind itself can just damage equipment,
Yeah.
And of course, that creates huge problems for the utility companies,
Yeah.
but it also affects everybody who needs that power. I mean, think about it. Hospitals relying on backup generators.
Right.
Businesses have to shut down. People are stuck at home with no heat, no
Yeah.
refrigeration.
Yeah, you don't realize how much you rely on power until it's gone.
Exactly. It really shows you how disruptive these wind events can be. It affects every part of our lives.
It's crazy how something we can't even see can cause so much chaos.
Yeah, it is.
So, okay, let's talk about these Santa Ana winds.
Okay.
Where do they come from? What makes them so strong and so dry?
Well, it all starts pretty far inland, actually, in the Great Basin.
Okay.
So think Nevada, Utah, higher elevations.
Okay.
And you've got these high pressure zones. And as that pressure builds, it pushes the air downwards, forcing it through these mountain passes and canyons towards the coast. And here's the thing. As that air goes down, it gets compressed and heats up. It's a process called adiabatic heating.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's like squeezing a sponge. All the moisture gets wrung out.
Yeah.
So by the time those winds reach us here on the coast, they're not just hot, they're bone dry.
Mhm.
And then because they've been funneled through those canyons, they're super gusty.
So that explains why everyone's worried about fires.
Right.
Dry air
Right.
plus high winds. It's like lighting a match.
Yeah. It's a dangerous combination for sure.
We're seeing a lot of people searching for answers online. Things like, when will the winds die down? And why is it so windy in LA?
Right.
Seems like everyone's feeling it.
Oh, absolutely.
So what can you tell them? What can people expect?
Well, it's tough to say exactly when things will calm down, but we can look at the overall weather patterns,
Okay.
As that high pressure system starts to weaken, those Santa Ana winds will gradually decrease.
Okay.
Now, as for why LA is getting hit so hard right now, it's all about location. Los Angeles is basically in a basin,
Oh.
surrounded by mountains and canyons. So when those Santa Ana winds come rushing down, they get trapped and amplified. It's like the city itself is a wind tunnel.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I bet that's why we're seeing searches for wind speed Los Angeles and wind map Los Angeles. People want to know what's going on.
Absolutely. And it's good to stay informed. I always tell people to check reliable sources like the National Weather Service website or your local news. They'll have the latest wind speed data and any warnings. But it's not just about speed. Pay attention to the wind direction, too, especially if you're worried about fire danger, because that can determine how quickly a fire might spread.
Oh, that's a good point. It's not just how hard it's blowing, but where it's blowing, too.
Exactly.
This has been really interesting. We've gone from feeling the effects of these winds to actually understanding the science behind them.
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff.
But here's something to think about. Climate change is messing with weather patterns all over the planet. Could these kinds of crazy wind events become even more frequent or even more intense in the future?
That's a really important question. And while we can't predict the future for sure,
Right.
understanding how weather and climate change are connected is more crucial than ever.
Well said. Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Southern California's wild winds. Hopefully you're feeling a little more informed
My pleasure.
and a lot less blown away by it all. Stay safe out there, everybody.
Stay safe.
We'll catch you next time.
See ya. Bye.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.